Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a party prep video. I've been wanting to do party prep videos on my channel for a while now. I think I have two of them. My daughter's this year and then my son's from a couple years ago when we were still in our rental. But I thought it would be fun to show how I plan parties because I love to throw my kids parties every year. We always do everything ourselves, and so it'll be really fun to just kind of have these not only for memories, but just to give you guys some ideas. So he is turning 8 and he wanted a soccer birthday party. Now, the one thing that he wants that I'm a little nervous about is he wanted a Oreo ice cream cake shaped as a soccer ball. Now, I don't know how to, I don't know of any place that makes custom ice cream cakes in the shape of a soccer ball. So I'm going to attempt that, and we are just going to do everything that we normally do to get ready for a party. Today is Thursday and his party is going to be on Sunday. Normally we do our parties on Saturdays, but with how busy we were this month, we went on vacation and my son and husband went to church camp for a week and it was just really crazy busy. So it just ended up working out that we were gonna have it on a Sunday after church. I'm gonna start doing some things today, which I said is a Thursday. I'm going to start by making sure that I have most of the laundry done. I'm going to start cleaning. We're gonna start prepping a few things. I already started on half of the ice cream cake last night, and I will hopefully get to the other half either today or tomorrow. We'll see, I don't know. I think I need one more container of ice cream to be able to do it. So just come along with me as I start prepping for a birthday party. Okay, so I thought I would show you just a few things that I got for his party so far. I got these stickers. I actually got this idea from Tiffany Beeston. She does a lot of party prep videos too, and I thought this was really fun. I wish that it didn't have all of the balls. I wish it was just soccer, but I thought this was really cute. And so we're gonna do the favors by putting them in one of these plastic cups. So I'm going to put a sticker on the cup and it has dome lids, and I'm going to put like some of that shredded paper on the bottom. So I'm excited to see how these turn out. I don't know what I'm gonna fill them with yet. And then I got this. I got something like this for my daughter's birthday. If you wanna see that, I can have it linked below. This is a 3-tier cupcake stand, and I thought it was so cute. You know, it's soccer balls. And then it also came with these for cupcakes. So I may or may not make some cupcakes because we're having ice cream cake and maybe just have another dessert or two. I normally like 3 things, the cake and 2 things on either side. So we'll have this and then something else, and I'm not sure what we'll do yet. Got some tablecloths. I think it's a set of 4. So we have some that are like soccer balls and then some like the field. This is the backdrop. I've actually never had a backdrop come like this. And it has a soccer ball on it and a field. This is the one that he wanted. It's really cool, so he likes that. And then the last thing that I found was this 8 candle. I thought that was so nice. I love that it has the grass and the ball. It's just perfect. So I ordered that as well. And then I got these instead of plates. So they're just like little boxes and the other side is green. And so this will be perfect. There's not gonna be like a ton of food because he requested Domino's. So I figure you can put a piece of pizza in here, and then I'm gonna have a salad or 2 just to have another option, because you know you don't just want pizza. I thought about doing wings. I don't know, we'll see. That can be kind of pricey, so I definitely want to make them if we do that. So I don't know, but this is what I have so far. Here I'm going to do one of my favorite things, is going to make some lemon slice ice, and all you do is you slice up some lemons and you're going to put them in muffin tin trays, and then you're going to top it with water or whatever you're going to be using, you know, that day. So I'm going to be using this for lemonade, and so I will be freezing lemonade on top as well as water, so we'll have a mixture of both. Okay, so I have some leftover lemons. I'm just going to put them in a Ziploc or in a container, I don't know yet, and put them in the fridge and wait until the ice is done, and then I'll refill and make more ice. But I would like to make all of these into ice, little ice cubes, and they are so fun. They're perfect for in lemonade or water, whatever you want lemon slices in. But then if you make it into ice cubes, it also cools it down, so it's really good. And I think the next batch I actually might make them, instead of using water, I'll use the lemonade, and then that keeps your drinks from watering down, and you can, you know, add it whenever. I'm just gonna stick them in here, and that way when the ice is done, I'm just gonna stick the ice in this afterwards. Now you may be wondering, why am I showing myself folding laundry when this is a party prep video? Well, one thing I like to make sure I have done before a party is all of my laundry. I want to make sure I am caught up 100% on laundry. I don't have anything to fold, I don't have anything to wash, and that is just something that clears my mind and makes me feel better, and it's just one less thing I have to think about. So if I can have my whole house tidy and all clean the way I like it, it just really helps when I am getting ready for a party. Let me know down in the comments if you like to throw your kids' birthday parties. Do you like to have it at home? Do you do super simple? Do you like to go all out? What do you like to do for your kids' birthday parties? I would love to know. So the last month and a half, I feel like I've really been struggling getting a video out every single week, and that's just because our summer has been really busy, and so I'm finding it hard to find the time to edit a video and get it put up. But I know that's not a good excuse. I really don't want that to be an excuse. I've been trying to come up with some routines for my cleaning. I also like to make a lot of things from scratch, and so that also takes a lot of my time. So I'm trying to juggle everything and try to be really consistent on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok. So I just need to get into a really good rhythm, and I think I will get back to posting as regularly as I can. One tip I have for you is if you are going to use a silicone muffin tin, make sure you put it on a cookie sheet before you start to pour the liquid in. I totally forgot about that and spilled like half of it, so don't forget to do that. And now we're going to move on to making his ice cream cake. He wanted the ice cream to be cookies and cream, but when I went to the store to get the rest of the ice cream, they literally had no cookies and cream. So I ended up having only one container of cookies and cream, and the rest I just used vanilla, and I added my own Oreos. Now I have to say, everybody commented and thought I made the ice cream homemade because it tasted so much better than regular cookies and cream that you buy in the store. So now I feel like I never want to buy the cookies and cream. You just need to get vanilla and add your own Oreos because it tasted so much better that way. As you can see here, I'm just putting the favors together. I thought this was such a fun and cute idea, and I just love making favors in a creative way. So I ended up getting most of the party favors from Target. I got a few things from Walmart and a few things from Amazon, so it was just a mixture of everything. One thing I really try to do when buying party favors is I try to find things that aren't totally junk and that won't break literally when the kids first start playing with it. Like I found these crayons at Target and they're like adjustable, like you can move them around. I don't even know what they're called, but they were really fun, and I figured these fun crazy straws would be perfect because they can use them and slinkies and balls. I don't know. It was just a mixture of everything, but the kids ended up loving everything. So let me know if you do party favors when you do parties. I actually didn't always do that. I started doing it a few years ago because I was like, oh, I guess that's a thing. I don't know. And it can be fun. I do think that if you're not careful, it can get really pricey. And I never want to spend a crazy amount on party favors. I just want it to be a little something the kids can take home and they can look forward to having something. But I just don't like to spend too much on it. Let me know what you like to do. And now on to the balloon arch. So when I first started making balloon arches, I actually did it the day of the party. And now that I've been doing it a couple years, I do it like 3 days before the party, and I cannot recommend this method enough. It is so much better than doing it even the night before, because if you've ever done a balloon arch, you know it takes tons and tons of balloons, and it takes a while. You have to blow them up, and you have to tie them, and then you have to put them on that little balloon arch tape, and it really does take a lot of work. And if I had to do it by myself, it would take forever. So thankfully I have Aaron and the kids. They like to help me, and it just works out really well. But definitely recommend doing it like 3 days before. So this is the system we always use when we make the balloon arch. I always blow up the balloons, and then Aaron always puts them on that tape. That's just what's been working out the past couple of years. It always ends up happening that way. I don't know why, but it works. At least we both know what we're doing, and it helps it go by super quickly. This wall in our dining room ended up being the perfect place for us to put the backdrops and balloon arches and all the food whenever we have parties. And that's just because it's a really big wall and we can easily take off the picture, and it just makes it really nice and just a perfect spot. I used to always have parties outside, and I still enjoy having parties outside, but it's just a little bit tricky because I don't want to cover up the one window where we would actually have to put the backdrop. I don't know, but this just ends up working every time. And here, this task was a little bit tedious. I had to put all of these boxes together, but it was so fun. And I just think it's the little touches that you make can make such a big difference when you're throwing a party.
Erin always ends up being the one that needs to hang up the balloon arch, mainly because I just can't reach it and I don't want to step on the buffet and risk like breaking it or anything or falling off. And so we finally came up with a system on how to hang it up, and we just use command hooks and it works really well. Just in case you wanted to know, I don't like to use tacks or push pins because I feel like I don't want a million little holes in the wall that I have to fix later on. But if you ever wanted to know what my husband's personality is, there you have it. That is him, always goofy and funny. But now we're just going to try to get this centered, and I'm moving this humidifier because we don't need it in the summer. And I always like to add a tablecloth on here just to kind of transform it with whatever theme we are going for. And I was just going to be putting up this little tiered tray, but the kids wanted to help do that, so I let them help me put that together. I honestly don't know what was with these tablecloths that I bought. Every one of them smelled like we just painted. It was such a strong smell, so I was really happy that I got these tablecloths out at least the day before, because it took a while for that smell to go away. I have no idea why. And now to one of the hardest parts of the party. Because he wanted Domino's, I really didn't have a lot of stuff I needed to do food-wise, which was so nice. But because he wanted an ice cream cake shaped as a soccer ball and I knew I had to make it, that was a little bit stressful. I'm a perfectionist and I want everything to look really nice. So I was really trying to figure out how we could do this. So we had put the ice cream together and had it in the freezer, and then I made some homemade whipped cream and we used that to kind of make those little shapes on the soccer ball. And I decided to use food coloring to dye some of the whipped cream black for like the black parts. And I don't know why, but when you add food coloring to certain things, it literally messes it up. So it made it super runny and weird. So we ended up having to decorate it really fast and then put it in the freezer and then let it completely harden. It was stressful, but it ended up working out okay. You can see the finished product at the end. And now I'm just going to fill up this little basket with some forks, and these napkins were so fun. I thought they were so cool. Another thing we like to do before people come over is make sure that we give all of our dogs a bath. We want them to be nice and clean because, you know, if you have dogs or you know dogs, they always go up to everybody and they want everyone to pet them, and the little ones always want to be held. And so I don't want people to be stuck holding and petting really dirty dogs. And then I'm also just going to cut up some watermelon to have another option to go along with it was either the dessert or with the main food, but watermelon is always a good idea in the summer. This watermelon ended up not being that sweet. Honestly, I feel like I have the hardest time picking watermelons. I hardly ever pick a good one, and so I ended up cutting off a good amount of the outside just because it wasn't even good. So why even eat watermelon that's not even sweet? I don't know. That's just my philosophy. And the last thing I had to do is just mop the floors. Now, I did not show myself mopping all of the floors because it was just way easier to hurry up and mop and not worry about the camera. But I just wanted to show you that I did get that done, and it felt so good. So that's going to be all for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love if you could subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!